I know that there are some who will insist that bankruptcy, even for these limited purposes, is a step that should not have been taken. But it was unsustainable to let enormous liabilities remain on Chrysler's books, and it was unacceptable to let a small group of speculators endanger Chrysler's future by refusing to sacrifice GMAC, like everyone else. An independent bank holding company that finances General Motors has agreed to finance new Chrysler sales. We will be providing additional capital to GMAC to help unlock our frozen credit markets. GMAC reporting Chrysler's plans to use our bankruptcy laws to clear away its remaining obligations so the company can get back on its feet and onto a path of success. Now, no one should be confused about what a bankruptcy process means. This is not a sign of weakness, but rather one more step on a clearly charted path to Chrysler's revival. Because of the fact that the UAW economy, but frankly a pillar that's been weakened by papering over tough problems and avoiding hard choices. For too long, Chrysler moved too slowly to adapt to the future, designing and building cars that were less popular, less reliable, and less fuel efficient than foreign competitors. That's part of what has us to a point where they sought taxpayers. We simply cannot keep this company or any company afloat on an endless supply of tax dollars. My job as president is to ensure that if tax dollars are being put on the line, they are being invested in a real fix that will make Chrysler more competitive. Today, I am pleased to announce that Chrysler and Fiat have formed a partnership that has a strong chance of success. It's a partnership that will save more than 30,000 jobs at Chrysler and tens of thousands of jobs at suppliers, dealers, and other businesses that will give Chrysler a chance not only to survive, but to thrive in a global auto industry. Fiat has demonstrated that it can build the clean, fuel-efficient cars that are the future of the industry, and as part of this agreement, Fiat has already agreed to transfer billions of dollars in cutting-edge technology to Chrysler in addition to help them do this. Considering Chrysler's extensive operations in Canada, the government of Canada is also committing resources to ensure that Chrysler has a chance to succeed, and we're working closely with JP Morgan. Agreed to reduce their debt to less than 1/3 of its face value to help free Chrysler from its crushing obligations. Daimler agreed to give up its stake in Chrysler and contribute to the company's pension plan.
Never knew how much I love you, never knew how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever.
Barack Obama, what he did, he busted the Chapter 11 for Chrysler. Okay, he wanted to save Chrysler and all that Christian during the corporate crap, what he said about Christian during Chrysler, that Chapter 11 is to save 30,000 jobs, pension, and bring Chrysler or incarnate Chrysler in another body. Okay, use Italian money, Nordelli originally then in Italian name, okay, and JP Morgan, which they said we will write off 1/3 of their debts, book value of the debts, and Daimler will forget about the pension. But did Obama say what are the values? On 28th of April, Daimler has ceded 19.9% of Chrysler to Cerberus, the three-dog owner of Cerberus, of Chrysler. The AW, the American Auto American Worker Union, how much they own out of Chrysler? If Cerberus before Daimler secede that share, which is 19.9, which is almost $7 billion. Okay, how much those American auto worker own of the Chrysler? which Obama is talking about. Nothing. The company 100% owned by Cerberus. And GMAC, the GMAC or GMAC, the company which Barack Obama will finance now, is also owned by Cerberus. Okay? And Cerberus is not a joke. It's very close to JP Morgan. It's a New York company. So basically, Barack Obama is saving Cerberus. The Chapter 11, what they're going to do is going to save Cerberus from all the other people's debts. Stealing people's debts. That's what will happen. Write off others' debts. That's Chapter 11. That's what will happen. I mean, in the entire, if you look at the entire speech of Barack Obama, he never mentioned Cerberus, the real owner of Chrysler. I mean, this is not a secret. Have you seen any headline that Cerberus sold 1% of GMAC or 1% of Chrysler? Never. All the time they are taking in it because they are not at the board of Chrysler, so they don't worry about the debts. Now, when the Uncle Sam is going to allow Chapter 11, means other people's money will evaporate and they will be home run. They have debt-free Chrysler. Wherever they go to bed with the mafia of Italia, or they go wherever they go, they are debt-free company. Not because the Italian will go and make those suitcase size cars for Chrysler. Who's going to drive those cars? It's better Chrysler to go and marry with Tata and produce $1,000 car. So when I looked at this bankruptcy stuff, I mean, it was 20-minute speech, and he was telling you about all the mechanism of how the phone calls from the White House to Europe saying that, well, Daimler saved Chrysler, Fiat saved Chrysler. Okay, how much Daimler saved Chrysler? Tell me. $500 million pension. It's already seceded to Cerberus on the 28th of April. It's not secret. It's already on Bloomberg. Why this news has to come in the White House? They want to commit suicide. They can commit suicide far away from the White House without having taxpayers' money. These people have taxpayer money. You have to catch Cerberus from their neck and tell them, listen, before you do anything, before you go to bed with anybody with Fiat or with Abu Dhabi or with Daimler, get us our money first and then we talk. So Obama, what he said, listen, what we're going to do is when Chrysler will be restructured, we will hand over the stocks of Fiat to Fiat. This piece of paper worth nothing. The papers or the stocks of Chrysler in Wall Street is worth nothing. Everybody, even it's worth $1,000, tomorrow it will become 50. So who's that idiot who's going to take a risk and go and get stocks? And there is no, when he mentioned in the speech that there is some people, manipulators or speculator who's going today to sell short Chrysler shares. It won't be unless Chrysler or GMAC will buy and sell the shares within themselves to create a volume on Dow Jones or Standard & Poor. Okay, Dow Jones Industrial or Standard & Poor to make some money, but no one will buy any stock today and that stock will crash tomorrow because everybody that Chrysler is tapping on Chapter 11. Take care, guys.